work on my spiritual growth. You know, it's a lifelong process, and to get tied up and all that. But I was very, very concerned about you because I was like, when I got up from that reading, I felt like you were gonna end up shot dead. Like that's why I told Jackie, tell him he could come here even. Like, so serious. No, I mean just crazy serious. Oh, this is okay. So this is coming into my mind. So then it was like I woke up with this. I mean, from because it's like a trance. So I woke up from like get up and I have this welt on my back is like a full blown cold sore, and just like that amount of time, the trauma to my body was so intense. And then yeah, and it may not even be healthy right now for me. But anyways, this is even worse. Well, worse on my. Okay, so then I went back and I was like, well, maybe I should just listen because there's a bunch of times I meditated and I picked stuff up, you know, and then I turn around and never listen to it, but I'm in a trance, so I don't really know what I even said half the time. And my very first meditation, almost one of the first things I say, I go, "Oh my God, I feel like there's a shotgun in my face," and it's like, but I said it like it was me, and I said it more scarier, and that was the first thing I said. And it wasn't about seeing you with a shotgun in your face; it was me seeing um with a shotgun in my face, and and I don't even think I listened to it much past that. I listened, might have, I think I kind of went into, I was just tripping, you know, and I think that's why me and Jackie were like freaking out so bad, trying to like, she might have been bugging you a little bit, but trying to figure out what to do. And yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're like getting the away, you know, whatever you do. And I'm not just saying that because I want to talk to you. I'm saying that partly because I feel like, I mean, I feel like I'm supposed to be saying this to you, the real of this. And then, and then I also like started going, okay, like to see someone to like do what I do. Like most of the readings are real happy readings, and all this love comes through. To see someone murdered in a reading is really it's very traumatic. I think I saw someone shot in real life before, and when I was a kid, and it's just as traumatic. And so like last night I did one um unsolved murder, and I just don't feel like I can see. And I don't know if it's partly because right now it's almost like this feeling it's part of it is it must be partly me, but it's the spirit people. They know when people are supposed they have a time of unfolding things. Maybe that's the way I could say. They have a time of unfolding things, and it might be that like being in a safe place, and I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know, but it feels like right now it's like there's a feeling in you. It's like I'm feeling a feeling, and it's not like I'm just saying this. It's the spirit people are giving it to me, and it's like a feeling of so much pressure that it's almost like electrified isn't the right word, and pushing you out of your body isn't the right word, but it's if there was a breaking point, it would feel like it, but it's not your breaking point. But I mean, it's just so much pressure. It's like bent over, like the body can't even function right with that much pressure. Like, yeah, and me too. And that's what I was telling Jackie even about myself. And I know that sounds weird to you, but it's like when I pretty much leave, it's like I connect with the spirit, and then I allow my consciousness to be outside of my body, and I'm like in this time and place with them. And I feel so traumatized. Not just by this case, but I've done about 10 in a row, and I didn't try to get people to know me for this. But it's really traumatic, and I don't feel like whatever he did there right now, if he it well, I know he put her in that suitcase. I don't know if he took her somewhere and chopped her up and put her in I don't even feel like I can deal with it, you know? And I told Jackie that I don't like I was just feeling traumatized, so traumatized after that reading with you. Um Not because of you, but because I felt like he was going to kill you. And I didn't want to be any part of that chain of events. And what? Yeah? What did you say? Yeah, so Barry's going to see it like Barry likes to kill things when he gets angry, like you already know that. And so then he'll feel like, oh, that will make me feel better because that kid turned on me. And I'm getting chills on my legs. That'll make me feel better because that kid turned on me. So I'm going to shoot him just to make myself feel better. And I, like, both of my legs are full chills right now. And that's total confirmation from spirit that actually that is the likely outcome if you are anywhere in his proximity. Like, it's a sick. Yeah, that's what's going on. Go ahead. Did you? I interrupted you again. I'm sorry. They just put stuff in my mind. They put stuff in my eyes or vision or mind or something, and while you're talking. But I don't mean to interrupt you. Just go ahead. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you will end up dead if you're around him. I'm not joking, um, and I just hope to God that 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 daughter of his is in a gets in a safe place, or you know what? Honestly, if Suzanne's body never being found, I'm getting a rise in energy. If Suzanne's body never being found means that her daughter or daughters, but the one that's closer to being under Barry's control, if they are safe, as long as her body is not found, then it's maybe the spirits have their own time for things. Like, oh, I'm getting chills about my legs. So, like, what if that daughter's like 16, 17, and what if in a year from now, that daughter, and I have chills, I can be getting chills, um, that daughter is moved out and then the body is found. You know what I mean? Um, all these things are like, there's a reason why spirits. Hmm? But what if he put it in the concrete? Would it be decomposed then? Do you think he would be so stupid to put her in concrete? At the house, he puts her in a suitcase. Yeah, but I know I have not been able to follow past the house. Like, he puts her in the suitcase. Um, I I'm starting to feel like he put her in that old Jeep. Yeah, to me, what I'm feeling from spirit is there's a reason for. Well, I'm not exactly saying it right, but it's, you know what? It just, if that daughter survives another year and Barry gets by thinking he got away with murder, and then the daughter goes safely off to college, you know, I think that would be better than if something were to happen to her. And that was what was going to happen during that whole search thing. But yeah, so you think there's no body anywhere? You think he's smart enough to make sure to put it where it's going to decompose and all that? It just they're just giving me, and it's not a failure on my part or your part. It's I feel like I feel like we're not supposed to know right now, or I'm not. I don't. Maybe they're not. Maybe because you're right. Maybe because it's already decomposed and it's too late. Maybe they're making me not have to go through with whatever he did with it. And maybe I was only supposed to see the murder, because otherwise, if I was supposed to see it, then they would show it to me. And every time it starts getting all hazy around then. So you got away from him now? No, I mean, did you get to where he can't just come up and walk up and start talking to you? Yeah, I know. I know. And it feels to me, and I totally, like, I get the spirit energy of saying, of that thing of, there's a way, they're unfolding things for a purpose. Things are unfolding the way they are. It's, and don't mistake that for Suzanne being murdered. Barry did that, but there's a reason why they're not showing me exactly about what he did with the body, and to me it feels like it has to do with the safety of the younger daughter. And I know that a lame weirdo fake psychic could make something up like that, but it's actually true. I don't know what to say, and I don't know what to say about it other than that. And I'm really glad to hear that you're getting away, because yeah, that was my that was what happened with me after the reading with you the last time. Yeah, it's so serious. Yeah, it's just the energy, like, and you already know that, and you're already leaving, but it's like just so intensely. Yeah, I don't even know if I should be saying it. It's like so so dense and so dark of, like, the outcome for you if in being around Barry or whatever. But you already know that, but they're showing it to me, which is why I'm saying it. That's what it's like. I'm partly in trance and partly trying to talk to you or something. Yeah, I'm so you're being gone for sure already, and safely out of that darkness, right? Then is that right? I just need reassurance of that. You don't know what you are? What I think you are is probably the most genuine, caring, compassionate person of this entire debacle of everything. And I've seen me be used like a dirty doormat and tossed to the side, and I've seen you probably used as bait. The whole thing. I've seen that you're probably a more valuable human being than most of them. Regardless if you live in your van, it doesn't matter in the slightest bit. What is inside of you is the goodness of how all people should be, and your sincerity of your genuine, like, it's not even an offer, because that's like an external thing, but inside of your heart of being completely open and honest and sincere, and being met with just some nasty people, and in the context of the fact that your life is at stake. And I feel like you're bait, like, let's see what it'll do or something. And I just feel like I see you, like, in your van, and it's like you're this actual good person, and this is the, like, problem in our society. The good people are not rewarded, and you're just a good person. That's who you are, and I could feel all that. And it's like I'm seeing Suzanne, And I'm seeing you. Okay, so anyways, the last thing that I feel like I should tell you is that the goodness that you saw in Suzanne is, and I'm getting chills on my legs, so the reason you were able to connect with that goodness at her heart range is because that's where your heart range is too. And the goodness that you saw in her is actually the same goodness that's in you. You don't realize the value of inside yourself, but it's the same as what you saw in her, and that goodness in her heart. And that's the same. That's what I'm supposed to say. I got chills on my legs about that. I think that's all I need to say.